Have you ever wondered who laid the foundations for the medicine we rely on today? Muslims were once highly advanced in medicine and many other fields. This is just one of many examples of how Muslims have contributed greatly to the world. Guided by the teachings of the Quran and by being true to Islam, they achieved incredible things. Today, because we have lost touch with the power of the Quran, we are falling behind. What if I told you that a single individual, living over 1,000 years ago, wrote a medical encyclopedia that was the standard text in European universities for over 6 centuries? This isn't a character from a fantasy novel. This is the story of the remarkable Ibn Sina, known in the West as Avicenna, the true father of early modern medicine. Born in 980 AD in what is now Uzbekistan, Ibn Sina was a true polymath, a philosopher, astronomer, and, most famously, a physician whose intellect shone brightly during the Islamic Golden Age. He wasn't just a doctor, he was a revolutionary who transformed how we think about health and disease. His magnum opus, the Canon of Medicine, wasn't just a collection of existing knowledge. It was a groundbreaking synthesis of Greek, Roman, Persian, and Indian medicine, refined by his own meticulous observations and clinical experience. This monumental 5-volume work became one of the most famous books in the history of medicine. So, what made the Canon so revolutionary? First and foremost, Ibn Sina championed what we now call evidence-based medicine. He insisted that medical theories must be proven through practice and results. He was one of the first to introduce the concept of clinical trials, meticulously documenting the effects of different treatments on his patients. He emphasized the critical importance of diagnosis through careful observation, examination, and even pulse diagnosis, which he detailed with incredible precision. He understood that to treat a disease, you first had to correctly identify it. His contributions to pharmacology were equally staggering. The Canon described over 760 different drugs, detailing their properties, applications, and potential side effects. He established rules for testing new medicines, including the idea that a drug must be tested on a single, simple disease before being used for complex conditions. This systematic approach laid the groundwork for modern pharmaceutical development. He wasn't just listing remedies. He was creating a scientific framework for understanding how drugs interact with the human body. Think about some of the most persistent health challenges humanity has faced. Ibn Sina wrote about them a millennium ago. He provided detailed clinical descriptions of conditions like diabetes, noting its sweet urine symptom. He identified the contagious nature of tuberculosis and described how diseases could spread through water and soil, a concept far ahead of his time. He gave the first clear descriptions of meningitis and even theorized about the existence of microorganisms, which he called minute creatures, centuries before the invention of the microscope. He also explored psychosomatic medicine, recognizing the profound connection between the mind and body, and how emotional distress like stress could cause physical illness. When it came to surgery and anatomy, Ibn Sina was equally pioneering. While societal norms limited human dissection, he gained immense anatomical knowledge from studying battlefield injuries and performing animal dissections. He described surgical procedures with incredible detail, including the treatment of wounds, the setting of fractures, and even complex operations like tracheotomies and cataract removal using a specially designed needle. He stressed the importance of hygiene and cleanliness in surgery, advocating for the use of wine as an antiseptic to clean wounds, a practice that saved countless lives from infection long before germ theory was established. Beyond his specific medical discoveries, Ibn Sina was a brilliant inventor. He is credited with inventing the steam distillation process, which revolutionized the production of essential oils and purified alcohol, crucial for both perfumes and medical antiseptics. He also invented an instrument for observing the coordinates of stars, showcasing his genius across multiple disciplines. His mind was constantly working, seeking practical solutions to complex problems, whether in the stars or within the human body. But Ibn Sina was more than just a man of science. He was a profound philosopher. He believed that the pursuit of knowledge was a sacred duty and that a healthy body was essential for a clear and functioning mind. One of his most enduring pieces of wisdom is that the ignorant man is a dead man, but the learned man is alive, even after his death. This speaks to his belief in the eternal power of knowledge and the lasting legacy of those who share it. He also said, "There are no incurable diseases, only the lack of will. There are no worthless herbs, only the lack of knowledge." This reflects his incredible optimism and his unwavering faith in the human potential to understand and heal. It's no exaggeration to call Ibn Sina the father of early modern medicine. His systematic, evidence-based approach moved medicine away from superstition and towards science. He introduced concepts like quarantine to prevent the spread of epidemics, clinical pharmacology, and the importance of diet and climate in maintaining health. His work was the bridge that carried the torch of medical knowledge from the ancient world, through the Islamic Golden Age, and into the European Renaissance. For 600 years, if you were a medical student in Europe, you were studying the words and wisdom of Ibn Sina. Today, as we benefit from advanced medical technology and pharmaceuticals, it's humbling to remember the giants on whose shoulders we stand. Ibn Sina's legacy is not just in dusty old textbooks, it's woven into the very fabric of modern medicine. Every time a doctor makes a diagnosis based on observation, every time a new drug undergoes a clinical trial, and every time we recognize the link between our mental and physical health, we are, in a small way, honoring the incredible genius of Ibn Sina. His life is a powerful testament to how one individual's curiosity, intellect, and dedication to knowledge can change the world for 1,000 years and beyond. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey back in time. If you found this as fascinating as I do, please hit that like button, subscribe for more stories about the hidden figures of history, and share this video with anyone who loves science and knowledge. We'll see you in the next one.